not to only eat it, but to buy it fresh.
I know.
And to, walk it
I
down
normally
there.
when I go, I take the fish on the plane with me back home.
Oh, people
Yeah.
must love that.
Yeah.
You're like, what's that? Especially
Fish.
if it's warm. Oh, really? I was. I called home immediately to tell my sister. Not that I'm talking to Kurt Russell or Richard Dreyfuss, the legends, but I'm like, Lori, you're never gonna believe who I'm gonna interview. Nadia from
Oh,
Alias,
my
and they're
God.
like, oh my God, Mom, you can't believe it. I'm like, we're just huge Alias fans, so
Oh,
this is just like a
cool.
big deal
Cool.
for everything. Of course, we're really upset that you haven't been on. So.
Yeah,
But
I'm about to be back on.
we know, and we're
Yes.
hoping. We got our fingers crossed.
Yes,
and everything.
yes, yes.
So, but. Obviously, did any kind of working in an environment like that help you for an action-packed movie?
Oh
like
yeah, I
this?
just felt super ready coming from Alias. Alias is, we work a lot on that show, long hours, and I had my stamina, up, and I was ready to go in Poseidon. I was not ready to, to shoot that many days underwater,
Right.
but we trained for that, with the Poseidon crew and the stunt doubles and coordinators, and they made us ready.
I know you say you made us ready, but to me, when you're working underwater and you got those scenes where you're at the top and you're breathing,
Yeah.
to me it seems like I wouldn't have to do any acting there because I know that there's scuba people nearby
Yeah.
for water in there, but to me it'd be like just a panicky situation.
Well, yeah, it actually helped to bring the some real energy into the scenes, definitely, because you felt like you were drowning, or when you're like acting like underwater that you're about to drown and you may die at any time. You could, it's like it may happen. Not in this movie, because we had so many people taking care of us, but your body feels that, your mind knows that you're acting, but your body is like, okay, out of oxygen, like feed me, and you're like, we're underwater. So it was stressful especially, emotionally, physically, the emotion of your body. That's the part of you that took the biggest toll.
Well, this movie is stressful to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts off with a bang, and then, and of course, you never know who's going to live and who's going to die.
Yeah.
And it just seemed to me like some of these sets were just absolutely monstrous.
They were, yeah.
And then some of them were extremely small.
Yeah, I think-
Did you actually have to crawl through little vents, or were they?
Yeah, we had to crawl through little vents. They were real vents, and of course there was like a little space so the camera could catch us, but still, you were totally confined and like crawling and climbing up, and it was tiring.
Yeah, but when they do a takeover again, aren't you stuck in that little area? Don't you have to like get used to that? I mean,
You have to, and you have to be like, you're climbing all the time, so you're like using your arms and legs throughout the whole day, and one day I couldn't even like walk after shooting that scene, I remember, because it was, my legs just wouldn't respond anymore.
Well, didn't they have a hot tub for some scenes
Yes.
right afterwards?
We had the hot tub always ready, it was tricky though, because you would go into the hot tub and the water would be so warm, then any other water would feel like so cold. So we started like hating the hot tub. It's like, maybe we should go, but maybe it'll be worse afterwards.
So is it after a long waterlogged day on the set, or how did you unwind?
That's a good question. I would come home and take a bath.
Oh, that doesn't work at all. Absolutely
did.
pleasure meeting you, and I can't wait to see some more Alias, the final episode.
Thank you so much.